because this is like genuinely terrifying, and I just need to like state it for
Yeah.
the record. So she started a JK Rowling Women's Fund, a legal. I'm reading through the things on the website. A legal fighting fund for women protecting their sex-based rights. To start, okay, I tried to
Yeah.
post like all these pictures, and TikTok wouldn't let me without me standing in front of it because it was too transphobic. They kept flagging it
Oh
as
my
like community
gosh.
guidelines and wouldn't let me just post them as just pictures without me standing in front of some of them to cut off some of the words. Because the description of this fund is the JK Rowling Women's Fund offers legal funding support to individuals and organizations fighting to retain women's sex based rights in the workplace, in public life, and in protected female spaces. It provides women with the means and confidence to bring to justice cases that make legal precedents, force policy change, and make positive contributions to women's lives in the future. To continue with that, we fund legal representations for women and organizations who have lost their livelihood or are facing tribunals because of their expressed beliefs, are being forced to comply with unreasonable inclusion policies regarding single sex spaces and services or female only clubs and events. I'm going to go back to that one. Challenging legislation which takes away the freedoms and protections women are entitled to, don't have adequate means to bring actions to court or defend themselves. And they say they will not hire a lawyer on your behalf, but they will pay all of your attorney fees. And so I'm going back to the one where they say that they will help when you've been forced to comply with single sex spaces and services or female only clubs and events. The main thing that J.K. Rowling goes on rants about on her Twitter are about rape crisis centers.
Hmm.
She does not like rape crisis centers that allow trans people to go to them. She has
Yeah.
opened up a rape crisis center in Scotland, in Edinburgh. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong if you're in the UK. That does not allow trans people to go to them. She has openly attacked rape crisis centers in the UK. She has had some of them have to shut down because of the harassment that they're getting, that people are afraid to go to their clinic because of how much she is harassing them with her millions of followers on Twitter. She is making a fund using the money she made from Harry Potter. This fund is why this show on Warner Brothers is happening. To be clear, this is
Hmm.
why she's doing it. She is making this fund to pay people legal fees so that they will get domestic violence shelters and rape crisis centers and anywhere else shut down if they let trans people go to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's what J.K. Rowling is doing with the money that she makes from Harry Potter. I beg of you, stop going to her theme park. Stop even thinking about her books. Stop watching her movies. Stop even entertaining the idea of watching that new show that is going to give more money to that fund. Stop it. Stop acknowledging that she even exists if you have to. Act like
Hmm.
you never even heard of Harry Potter before. Do anything you can to stop this because this is going to harm so many people. Like, so many trans people, but just people in general. Because I don't know if people remember like what she was doing during the Olympics, but she accused like three different black women of being trans, and they're not.
Yeah.
They're just black. They're black. And but she accused them of being trans because she's a fucking racist.
Hmm.
And so like she's going to use this fund to never endingly go after those people. Like before, if somebody was going after you for something like that, there would be a certain point where they would run out of money and they would stop. But now J.K. Rowling's just going to give them as much money as they want.
Yeah.
Like some of the questions on like the thing is like, has your capacity to earn a living been affected by your beliefs about biological sex being unchangeable? Which, by the way, is not what trans people are saying. But anyway, we're talking about gender, not sex. Those are two different things. She's never actually learned this, and she's trying to destroy people's lives and kill them over it. But she says that, like, have you been affected by your beliefs about biological sex being unchangeable, or have you been forced to adopt policies regarding female-only spaces, safeguarding personal welfare, or employment that you fundamentally disagree with? That's on like the little like questionnaire they have on their website where they decide if they're going to give you money or not. They ask you if you have a lawyer already. Do you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve? Example, like get your job back, get compensation for loss of earnings, a change of policy at work, a change of policy within the organization, or authority you are challenging. Like she's literally like giving horrendous, like the worst people in the entire world endless money if they have somebody that they want to take down.
Yeah.
Like when I saw this, I was like, that is absolutely terrifying. Like of course that's where this stuff with her would end, like where she was going this entire time, but it's still scary to actually see it happening, especially after she got them to change the qualifications of what a woman legally is in the UK. And so if somebody got upset because or tried to say that her attacking them this way wasn't right, they legally can't say that anymore because she got the law changed before she like started this whole process. And so she's like literally like she's literally a supervillain.
Yeah.
Like she worked to get the law changed and now she's coming out with this fund, and because now the law has been changed, the way that people could use the legal system to stop her, they can't do it anymore.
Yeah. I would just like I think I said this in the last time we talked about JK Rowling, but that this means remind your boomer relatives because we all know that they struggle with gift giving and are like, "Oh, you like this fandom, so here's fandom stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Um, no more official Harry Potter merch. Like that's one thing to remind people in your life of that wouldn't know this kind of stuff or wouldn't be thinking about this kind of stuff. Or like even if they're probably somebody who would agree with JK Rowling and you just want to tell them like, "Oh, I no longer like Harry Potter." Do it. Do whatever you have to do
Mm-hmm.
because like yeah, it's that bad now where it's like we can't put any money or any stake into this at all.
Mm-mm. It's actively like she's very dangerous. She's
Yeah.
been very dangerous for some time, but it's gotten to like the level where it's like she's not pretending like she's not pretending anymore, I guess, is what
Hmm.
I'll say. Like there's little parts that she was trying to act like she wasn't that bad for a while, but now it's just like over. Like now that that fund has started, she randomly attacked ace people. So she's not just attacking trans people, she's attacking anybody.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's like she feels like she's untouchable enough right now. And she feels like because the political situation of the world since COVID and everybody getting scared makes everybody become more conservative, is like moving in her direction. She
Hmm.
feels like she can say these things now and it will be more accepted than it would have been a couple of years ago. Like she didn't even fully come out necessarily as like a transphobic person until COVID was going on, pretty much. And that's because people started acting afraid and started trying to blame somebody for their problems.
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I don't even know what to say about that anymore. That's like actually terrifying.
Yeah.
It's scary to remember what she was like when I was like a teenager, and then to think about it being. I just never thought that it would get that bad.